Breaking news, the Washington Commanders are expected to hire 49ers assistant general manager Adam Peters as their general manager. We're going to break it down all in today's video, including will he keep Mayhew? Who is he going to bring in? Maybe Ian Cunningham, and also the press conference details. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and the notification bell as well so you never miss a video. Also, comment down below who you want as the next head coach. It helps out the algorithm a ton. Man, I was not expecting this morning. Woke up pretty late, still don't got school, and I saw this news and was just absolutely ecstatic. This is a game, this is franchise changing. Being able to get someone like Adam Peters, where last year, guess what? He declined interviews. He didn't interview with other teams. He might have interviewed with one team, but with the Cardinals and Titans, he just straight up declined their interviews. And in the past with Dan Snyder, that's us. Every single year, if we would have tried to interview Adam Peters, that would have been us. But now with Josh Harris, with a good owner, we are able to get candidates like Adam Peters, and not just because of the money, because candidates like Adam Peters respect Josh Harris. So it's not just a money thing. Yes, Josh Harris is going to spend his money, but he also is very well respected, and he's going to treat his employees really well. And when he wants a guy, and John kind of talked about this on his podcast, he gets a guy, and the Commanders get the top guy available in Adam Peters. And interesting that they're hiring him as their general manager. They talked about head of football operations, so I'm not sure if something changed there in their plans of, okay, maybe we don't want a head of football operations. I don't know. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But hey, he won a Super Bowl. Super Bowl is in New England, Denver, and he's been with the 49ers since 2017. Might win a Super Bowl this year. He's been really, really good for the 49ers, and a lot of their late round draft success has been attributed to him. And they've had some misses in the first round, but he's not there's guys ahead of him, and John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan. So he's not the one making the final decisions. And the later round guys that Kyle and John might not have as much time to, work on. And this is, I was reading a 49ers guy's article, Grant Cohn, but he's the one really making the moves in the late rounds. And that's where they've had a lot of success with guys like George Kittle, Fred Warner. Debo's not a late round pick, but he wasn't a first round pick. And they've just had a lot of success in the middle to late rounds. But this is an amazing, amazing hire. This was my number one guy. Honestly, I was going to be happy with a lot of different guys. Any of the guys, or at least Alec Hollaby would have been happy with. Ian Cunningham would have been happy with. Adam Peters, of course, would have been happy with. And we didn't interview him, but Joe Hortiz I would have been happy with as well. But we hired the top guy, and this is a lot of teams think this is the best one available, or the best candidate available, and also our job was the best one available. So that shows you maybe our future is a little bit bright if Adam Peters can successfully make this, turn this franchise around and make these picks right. Make the right picks. Sorry, I'm stuttering. I'm just super excited. Make the right picks at quarterback with whoever it is at number 2. If it's Caleb Williams, Drake May, Jaden Daniels. Some more information. This is from Grant Paulson. He's coming to DC, a massive hire and an absolute home run. Times have changed. And I saw a lot of people, not really Commanders fans, but kind of being why is Josh Harris bringing outside help and bring in Bob Myers? Well, guess what? Bob Myers went to the same college as Adam Peters. Also worked in the same area as Peters when they were both working in San Francisco with the Warriors and the 49ers, and they were very well connected. I saw someone say they were at the same high school. Someone said the high schools are very similar names. Whatever. Besides the point, even if they were or weren't, very well connected. Both these guys are very, very well connected, and that's a big reason I believe that the Washington Commanders landed Adam Peters is because of Bob Myers. Maybe they would have done it anyways, but I think that connection there really helped out a ton. Alrighty, and I'm going to make a bunch of more videos, going, in depth on Adam Peters, but I will give you guys some more information if you guys want to know about him. Also made a video recently, I think it was yesterday, talking about the finalists, but 21st season in the NFL, third with the 49ers as their assistant general manager, 4 seasons as VP of player personnel, and he spent 8 seasons with the Broncos where they went to 2 Super Bowls, won 1. And this is just more information about him in Denver again. Did a really good job there getting some key players. And he was with the Patriots for 6 years, and they won 2 Super Bowls in 2003 and 2005. So everywhere he's went, they've won. And I guess they haven't won a Super Bowl yet in San Francisco, but hey, they might win one this year. And they've been a contender basically ever since he's been there. I mean, there's been a couple years where he hasn't, they haven't been contenders, but he's done a really good job with the 49ers building that team into probably the best. I think they're the best roster in the NFL for sure. It's just, can they get it done in the playoffs, and do they have the right QB? That's really the question there. But Adam Peters, I cannot believe we got him. I really cannot believe we got him. But I guess, Josh, things are different now in DC. But this is what Ian Rappaport says. New Commanders GM Adam Peters will now be tasked with deciding on the structure and build leadership underneath him. That includes Martin Mayhew, who was a GM before Peters was hired and whose status is in doubt. And the people who have been watching the whole time and are staying till the end, just wait for some information that I think you guys will find very useful and that you will be very, very happy with. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And I just I'm really happy about this hire for the Washington Commanders. And now it's just, he's going to hire the guys he wants in his front office. Don't think he's really going to keep many guys. I don't think Eric Stokes, Martin Mayhew, Marty Hurney are going to stay. Maybe some smaller scouts, just so he knows at least a little bit what they were thinking and what they think about the players. But I think almost everyone will be gone for the Washington Commanders in their front office. Adam Peters is going to bring in who he wants in the front office, and then he'll work with Josh Harris to bring in the next head coach for the Washington Commanders, which a lot of people are saying Ben Johnson. I think I saw Ben Standig say that, or Mike Garafolo, and some other national reporters say that as well. If that happens, guys, we got the clear top 2 guys available in the head coaching and front office port. I think the drop off between Adam Peters and the next guy isn't that much. I think he is the best candidate. I've said that for a while. I don't think it's a huge drop off, but between Ben Johnson and the other, at least younger candidates, I think that there's a big drop off. So if we're able to land Ben Johnson, things are looking very, very up for the Washington Commanders if that's able to happen, if we're able to get both of those guys. And I think we will. And not going to necessarily root against the Lions, but I wouldn't be upset about it. I would not be upset if the Lions lost, because then we can interview Ben Johnson in person earlier. But right now we'd have to wait until I believe the 22nd or later to interview him, depending on when he loses in the playoffs, or maybe he'll win the Super Bowl. I don't know. I don't think so, but he's my, definitely my number one candidate here for the Washington Commanders. Also want to look up Adam Peters, his age. Just wondering. I think he's probably in his 40s, but it would be interesting. Okay, 49. So he's a little bit older than I thought, but still do like. I think that's a good, still good hire for the Commanders, and I'm pretty sure this is him. Says he played rugby. Again, not sure if this is the same. If this is the same guy, but I guess that would kind of check out. Don't. That's not official, by the way. That could be some random Adam Peters. You know how Google works, but he's probably in his 40s. And let's see where he's probably 49. That sounds about right. But man, guys, this is amazing. Press conference probably later today. They have not announced that yet. We'll make a video for that, of course, and just talk about the bright future the Washington Commanders have. And now Adam Peters has the number 2 overall pick to choose the quarterback he wants. Is that going to be Caleb Williams? Will he even be there? Will it be Drake May, Jaden Daniels? I'm wondering if the Commanders got any insight, because they did bring Ian Cunningham to the final 2. If they got any insight into what the Bears are going to do at 1 from him, that would be interesting. Hopefully they did, but I think Ian Cunningham's probably smarter than that to give out that information before he even gets the job. But maybe they'll hire him at some position with the Commanders. But that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and just so excited. Actually, when the news happened, I don't know why, like, this never happens. I got a little teared up, and again, this usually doesn't happen with me, but I guess I felt, some type of way when the news happened. And hey, I feel good about the direction of this team, and I'm really excited for the future and see what Adam Peters does and who he hires. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.